This week, got a phone call from a young man that played for me many, many years ago. It's hard to talk about him without talking about my own son, because they played together at Calvary High School. Thorton, who we affectionately call Boo, came to Calvary as a little chunky 13, 14-year-old young man. Came to the gym with some of his other neighborhood buddies, Larry Tippett and Edwards, can't think of that boy name. That's it. They came into the gym and said, Coach Green, we want to play basketball for Calvary High School. I was a very competitive person back then, energetic, and I drove the young man very, very hard. If you wanted to play for me, you had to work. I told this little chunky young man that if you're going to play for me, you're going to have to come and work every day. He wasn't a kid that I thought was going to make the team, mom and dad. But he never stopped working. He had a drive in him that just would not quit. Even when I hollered at him, fussed at him, yet he still would not quit. Not only did he come to the gym every day, but he went to class every day. He wanted more out of life than just being a neighborhood bully or neighborhood dope man, neighborhood drunk. But he wanted something more out of life. After his first year, when he played a little bit on the JV team, second year he became a star on that team because he just would not quit. Next year he came to varsity and played for me. By that time, Sylvia, I started really liking this dude. He kind of touched my heart because he had this drive in him that just would not quit. By the time he became a senior, that little chunky young man had lost the weight and toned his body. And somewhere he got some confidence that he thought he was one of the best players in the school. Walked around with his shoulders back. Walked around like he was somebody because he knew he had made it. Upon graduation, nobody was calling his house to get him in college. But I promised every young man that came to play for me at Calvary, you go to class today, every day. You come in this gym every day, we're gonna get you in school somewhere. We called schools. We visited campuses. Finally, we put in a call to a university up in Adrian, Michigan. I told the coach all kinds of things about this young man. Because you know in Adrian, they just not gonna take anybody. Took Anthony up to the campus. Introduced him to the coach. And said, just give him a chance, coach. I guarantee you that once you spend some time with this young man, not only is he going to make your team, but he's going to be one of the better players on your team. After Anthony enrolled in Adrian University, he was like a kid in a candy store. He outworked everybody, got his grades, became one of the best players on the team, and one of the top scorers in the history of the university. Oh, come on, put your hands together. But as fate would have it, he began to catch a disease that began to afflict his body and eventually cost him his sight. He called me, we talked about what he was going through. I had heard some rumors about some things that he had suffered. And when people tell you something, they give you the worst news, the bad part. Oh, Anthony, he's just bad, coach. It's bad, coach. It's terrible, coach. But then I talked to Anthony. He was like, Coach Green, what's happening, man? I ain't talked to you in a long time, man. What's been going on, man? I said, man, I thought you was going through something. He said, well, I am, coach. He said, but there's something down inside. Y'all don't hear what I'm talking about. Oh, he said, there's something down inside of me, coach, that no matter what I go through, I ain't about to quit this thing. Put your hands together as I introduce to you Anthony Boo Boo Thorton, for him to tell his own story. Come on, Calvary, stand to your feet. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, we can do better than that. Come on, we can do better than that. Come on, come on. Got you. He know I love him.
Opportunity. And I'm thank y'all for giving me time to listen to me. And I try to be brief and I try to hold my emotions in, but some things are good and some things are, I don't want to say bad, because Jesus went through a lot more than I went through. Yeah. So, but throughout the week, my wife asked me, well, do you want to write something down? And I was like, looked at her, I was like, I gave her a little smile, and I was like, baby, I'm gonna let this come from the heart, because I want them to feel every misspell word or every stutter, every pronounced word that I don't say right, every soft voice, because I do talk kind of soft. But I want them to feel it from the heart, because it is mine, it's me. If it ain't real, it ain't right. So I asked God, what am I gonna say all week? I've been listen to my wife's advice and say, practice something. But I was like, God, nah, that ain't me. I want to be me, little jokes, maybe. Some tears, because I'm a crybaby. And so I was like, God, my son here, I'm going to be me. But ain't the devil always busy? Today, try to get on me. Give me use the kids this week. And I said, no, I rebuke the day, devil. I'm gonna tell my side. If you like it or not, I'm gonna tell my side. So, Coach Green did so good, or I call him co-pastor. He did so good introducing me, so he kind of told us a little story already. But, like you said, I was a little chubby little kid. I wasn't that chubby, but I was a chubby little kid. Tell your story. And basketball was my life. Coming from Detroit, you see two things you go do: basketball or jail, or get in the wrong crowd, and that's what I didn't want to do. I didn't have no father coming up. My father was my mother, my grandparents, and they were some country bumpkins. They know how to write or read, but I loved them for what they taught me. I had an uncle. I had an uncle that taught me how to be a man. And, he was the man of my life that taught me the things that my father didn't teach me. And unfortunately, you know, God brought him home. So when he left, you see, I never tell nobody this, but when he left, when I went to the hospital and saw him there, and that's where he told me, keep going, love me, keep playing basketball, and I promise him that I'm gonna do my best, I'm gonna keep playing, and I'm not gonna get in trouble. And it's, you know, the next day, God took him home, and that hit me very hard. But I kept that promise, you know. And when I kept playing ball, so I told myself, no matter what, I ain't gonna let nobody take what I have, and I'm gonna keep going. So I did. I became one of them, to me, I say the best two guard in Cooley. I think I had the best shot. My dear friend Ben Green was a good shooter, but I always, you know, told him like I could outshoot him. Even though he beat me, but I still thought I was the best. I graduated and went with Adrian, became one of the best players there, and I was proud. Basketball took me across the world. I did things that I never thought I'd do. Seen. I went to the Bahamas. I went to the cruise. I'm bragging now. But most young black men didn't do what I did. And it brought me a long ways. Say when I got an Adrian, the devil came in, life struck me in. My sister got raped. My mama was dealing with colon cancer. So I had to make a life choice again. So I was like, God, you know, you got me here. I gotta finish school. But my mama's sick. My sister just got molested. So he said, son, go home. So I went home and tended to my mom. I told mama, like, I'm gonna be here for you. You go beat this. I told my sister, no matter what, I'm your big brother, I'm your dad. I ain't gonna let nobody touch you again. Me and my mama, she fought cancer and beat it. I looked at her, I was like, I see where I get my strength from. I see where I get my strength from. No matter what, I like, Mom, I got your back. So them 3 years was tough for us. We had to work that. Look, people don't understand that part of the side. We worked cleaning up buildings, houses, just to pay the bills because she couldn't work. So I did 3 jobs. I worked myself to the bone to make sure she don't get depressed or get depressed or let the devil take her. So I made sure that, like, Mama, I'm gonna make sure that you get everything you need if I have to work 8 jobs. And I did that. I helped her raise, thank you. I helped her raise my sisters. So I was like, Mom, I'm gonna be here for you no matter if no man is here, I'm here. And then I was like, and then she didn't know I was a praying man. She thought I ain't go to church. Mama thought I was a little mean because I always go to the room and don't say nothing, but she didn't know I was back there praying, talking to God every day, no matter what people say or thought about me. And I wasn't perfect. God knows I wasn't perfect. I hit the club. I did things that most teenager boys or young men do. But I know one thing I wasn't doing. I wasn't letting God. I didn't let God. Didn't let the devil take my joy. But in 2005, I was sitting in my room, just back from playing basketball, and I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was scratching, and I was like, why I'm scratching like this? Like, what's going on? Then I lifted my leg up, and it was red, and I was like, oh, what is this? This is a rash? For like, I'd say about a month, I blowed it off. I didn't go to the hospital, nothing. And then I kept playing basketball. Then I went back, and my whole leg was white. And I was like, what is this? I didn't tell my mama. I walk around with sweatpants and sweaters in the summertime. because I was ashamed. Scared to know what this was. So I ain't tell nobody. But a good friend was like, man, you gotta go to the hospital. This not you, Anthony. It's not you. You ain't never been closed up or disconnected from people. This is not you. So I made an appointment to a rheumatologist and dermatologist. So that doctor did skin grafting. And first, my fear was it was lupus. And I was like, no, like God, no, it's not can't be lupus. I'm praying. So the doctors came in and she was like, Anthony, have you ever heard of vitiligo? I was like, vitiligo? Is that what Michael Jackson got? And she was like, yes, but do you know the what it's caused by? I was like, I know it's an autoimmune disease, but I never heard nobody talk about it. But I know Lee Thomas, the new China's 2 News guy, had it because he wears makeup. And she was like, yes. So she was like, well, there's 3 things you can do. She can wear the makeup. You can take this pill that over 24 hours, you use your rest your color completely. And I said, no, don't 2 things right away. And she said, the 3rd thing you do just be yourself. So I looked at this lady, I was like, how do I look? So you're a very handsome young man. I was like, well, thank you, there you go. I'm not taking that pill, and I'm not wearing no makeup because God created me as a man. So after I walked out the hospital, my confidence came back. Like, God, I'm gonna beat this. First thing I did was, I'm gonna beat this. I'm a people person. So I gotta show people. So I went to Northland Mall. I ain't gonna never forget this day. And I had some shorts and a tank top. So everybody's looking at me. So I gotta beat this fear of everybody looking at me and talking about me. So after that day, I walked out smiling because some people, you got the ignorant people. And the people just don't know. And then you got ones like encouraging me, which I was shocked. And you got the ones just looking. So I walked out that mall with some pair of shoes and a couple of pants. It's like, I can do this. I can do this. For the next 3 years or so, I still had basketball. That's my passion. I played basketball till my friends gave me a nickname. It ain't Boo Boo no more, coach. It's Two-Tone. So it's Two-Tone now. So I played for 3 years. Everybody gave me into it. And it's like, this boy still can play basketball. And I was still playing. And in my heart, I was still running because pastors was telling me I got a call in my life. My mama was telling me I got a call in my life. Well, you gonna be a preacher? I'm like, I don't know about that, mama. Pastors preaching, I was like, you want the Holy Ghost? And mama laughed and think I told her, I don't want the Holy Ghost right now. I said I was running, but I don't think the pastor understood what I was saying. I wanted the Holy Ghost. I didn't want to play with the Holy Ghost. So after that, after I played basketball and everything, and 3 years passed, and I don't want to tell this part, but I have to tell it because it's my story. I met somebody, and all my life I wanted a family. I wanted to do the right because I wanted to be better than my father. I wanted to prove to him that I'm not him. I'm not a mistake. I was going to be better than him. I wanted a family. I thought, when they say a man finds a good thing, finds a wife, that's very great. But I think I thought something else when I thought this good. And God forgive me, but she just wanted for me. But she gave me something beautiful that I would never return back. She gave me my first daughter. And then when I got my daughter, Aaron, I got more passionate. I looked at her and I was like, I have to do better. I can't give up. I got to do more because I got to give you the world. And things didn't go right because I wanted to be a family. And then her mother went through some things, and I had to be a man the first 3 years because her mother was going through things. So it was just me and my daughter all the time. I even took her to play basketball, and the barbers attached to her. Everybody attached to Aaron. I call her Chunky because she had these chunky cheeks. She looked like me. We call her Chunky. She ain't chunky no more. She's still chunky, but I don't think she like it anymore. But I still call her Chunky. So we went to. She went everywhere I went, and that was my heart. For 3 years, I had to be the mother and the daddy because it was like a mother's going through some things, and I was like, God, I'm not running. I'm not going disrespect her mother. So I waited like God. I prayed for her mother every day so she could be the mom, because I didn't want no dysfunctional family. I wanted her to know who her mother was and her daddy was. So 3 years went by. Aaron got older, and things didn't work with my mother. So I was in my room one night, and I was praying and praying up to 3 o'clock in the morning. And Aaron was having a fit, like she always do, crying or hungry. So I'm changed her diaper, and I get a email on Facebook, and I was like, "Who is this?" And I told my wife I would never tell a story, but now I got the floor, so she could hear my story, because she always tell the story wrong. So 3 o'clock in the morning, I get a Facebook message, and it was Jamie. I was like, Jamie Kirkland from Adrian. I was like, I don't know about that. And I ignored her the first time, so I replied. I was like, I'm sorry, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but do I know you? I don't do this internet dating thing. And she was like, no, I was up with my 1-month-old daughter, and she was keeping me up, and I saw your profile and heard you talk about your baby and God and basketball, and you sound interesting. So I kind of looked at her, yeah, kind of blew her off. And I was like, I don't know about this. This kind of creepy. So I replied back to her the next day. I was like, yes, I always don't do this, but you seem like you're a nice young lady. And how old was that baby again? So she told me. I was like, so, I was like, all right. But like, God was like, some of my gut was like, talk to her, reach out to her. See, I didn't know he was setting up my wife. I didn't know he was setting my wife up, because I asked for one. I asked for a family, and I didn't know what he was doing. But he was nudging me and say, talk back to her, talk to her. And so after I talked to her, I'm gonna skip some things because I wanted to bore y'all. So we went on our first date to his waterfalls in Wixom. We talked for 3 hours, and she had to go to work. I didn't want to go. I told her to call off. She said, no, I gotta go to work. I was like, no, call off. I'm enjoying our talks. And then she's like, I gotta go to work. So we talked and talked. So she in the work. So I went running back to my mom. Hey, Mom, I met somebody. I ain't tell her she was white. Well, I met somebody. She's like, what? She's awesome. I could talk to her. I could listen to her. I could do everything. She wasn't afraid of my skin, and she laughed at my two-tone jokes. And I like, Mom, I think she the one. I like, boy. She looked at me like, you shout? I like, yeah, Mom, I'm shout. And she was like, okay, well, take your time. And she kind of like, you know what happened with your baby mama? And I like, Mama, this is different. Trust me, this is very different. So months went by, and I set it up, and we dated for a year, and we did it the right way. We ain't shack, no intercourse, no intimacy, or nothing. We dated, talked, and I promised God I'm gonna do it the right way. So we dated for a whole year. I introduced her to my daughter. My daughter loved her. She went to her kids. I adopted her kids. Now they're my kids. Kayla, Bryant, and little Bella, the little big head one down there, the little big light-skinned one. That's my Bella Bean. She's Bella Thorton. I adopted her and made her my officially daughter. So she's adopted when I first met her. And my wife cried because I was like, why is she crying? She was like, you want to adopt her? I was like, yeah. She don't know her daddy and things like that. I was like, I'm gonna adopt her. She's mine. When I first said she's mine. So I had a family. We went to what's the place we went to? Black Rock, sorry. We went to Black Rock, and she didn't know what was going on, so I invited her daddy and her sister, and my mama and my sisters, and the kids. And she didn't know what was going on. And so I invited her, and she like, where we going? I like, she loves steak. She's a steak eater. She eats everybody's steak up. So I like, we going to get some good steak. She's like, whoa, yeah, steak. But she didn't know I was about to ask her hand for marriage. And that day changed my life, changed her life, and it gave me somebody that I would never replace. She stood by me through everything. She my rock. I could never imagine somebody that don't look down on me, don't make me feel less than a man. She been my every surgery, everything, and I'm so glad that I asked her to be my wife. I'm honored for her to be my wife, and I would never replace her. I had over, while we was married, I was working. I finally got a career, and people didn't know I was working with one eye. I lost my left eye first, but I didn't tell nobody. For all them years, people just didn't know what I was going through. And I was working so hard. My boss always got on me because I messed up a couple times, but he didn't know I was doing stuff with a half an eye. I had one eye. I was driving with one eye. I just didn't tell nobody. And all the doctors, to me, I was going to doctors, they was giving me eye drops and prolonging the obvious. And the disease I have is a vitiligo. It's an autoimmune disease. And it causes thyroid problems and eye problems. So I ended up getting the eye problems, eventually losing my eye, both my eyes. I had over 15 surgeries. I had cataract surgeries. I just had a surgery 2 weeks ago to put a tube in my right eye to keep my fluid flowing naturally. And my wife been there every step of the way, driving me around, every surgery, praying with me, walking me everywhere. And she know I'm stubborn. Oh my God, I'm so stubborn. And because I'm a man first, and I don't like her doing nothing. So, and I was like, and I thank God for her. So all the surgeries, all the things that I've been through, she's been by my side, and I thank her for that. She just told me I got a couple minutes, so I'm trying to wrap it up. I want to say thank y'all for my time. I hope this touches somebody that, no matter what you go through, always have God in your heart. Put Jesus first, because nothing's too hard. And as long as I got breath in my body, I'm not ever gonna give up. I'm blessed. I'm blessed beyond measures. I'm always seek God, and it's better for me. And I'm so happy that Coach Green gave me this opportunity to tell my side of the story. I hope it touches y'all. I hope it uplifts y'all, lets y'all know that anybody that's going through something, that is always better. God has the last answer. And I thank you. And I'll remember this: love comes first. Love is the answer to everything. Love is the key. And I love y'all for giving me this opportunity. And I thank you. And I hope all my crying and I ain't bored y'all today. And I'm happy to be here, and I thank you. Thank you.
Come on, we can give him a hand. Come on, give him a hand. Before he take his seat, I want to spend this time in praying for him. Get Anthony a seat right here. Bring me 3 chairs. Come on, Deacon Keller. Come on, Mike. And I want to turn it towards me. Come on, Mike. Come on, Deacon Keller. Sit right here in the middle here. Jamie, stand right behind me. Come on, Calvary family. I want you to gather around these 3. Pastor Rita, anoint these 3. Come on, Calvary family. Bring Anthony's family. If you want to take video, you can actually come up here. Today our prayer is for these 3 who need it. If you got your health and strength, you're blessed. Come on, mama. This is his mother who gave him to me at 14 years old. And Mama know we took the neighborhood home every day. Everybody that lived on Finkel and Puritan and 6 Mile, we packed Kevin and all of them. The only thing I required out of Kevin is that he didn't smoke weed in my van. But we took the neighborhood home every day. My brother Mike, I picked his son Troy up every day from school. We argued from the time I picked him up till the time I dropped him off. And the reason I'm saying this is because we got history. We go back. Deacon Keller is my father's friend. These people serve the late great Bishop David D. Ellis. Mike served in the house of God for years with the media ministry and everything that he can find his hands to do. Was at all the conventions, serving and working from sun up to sundown. I believe the prayers as a church family that we pray today for these three, that God is going to do something special. It's no accident they all three came on the same day. I believe there's a miracle in the house. Do anybody really believe that there is a miracle in the house? I believe there's a miracle in the house. Somebody give me some oil for my hands. Pastor Rita. There's a miracle. I feel a miracle in the house. I feel a miracle in the house. I feel God's going to restore somebody. I feel God's going to do something powerful in this house. He said, if you ask, you shall receive. How many really still believe that? He said, if you seek, you're going to find it. God said, if you're not, God said he's going to open that thing. I'm fool enough to believe that God's going to do something. I feel the power of God in this house. I see God just raining his glory down on Calvary. Or anybody really believe God is in the house? Oh, hallelujah. I'm here to tell you right now, when God shows up, anything can happen. When God shows up, anything can happen. Oh, say it with me. When God shows up, somebody shout anything. 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 Anything can happen. Or somebody just say, rain, Lord. Rain, Lord. Rain, Lord. In the name of Jesus. Point this way. Father, in the name of Jesus. Oh God, we stand here in Calvary and we are obedient to your Lord. We're laying hands on Brother Mike right now, Lord. We believe, Lord, as we touch him, that you're going to touch us through him. We believe healing comes when you touch, Lord. We believe deliverance comes when you touch. So it's not me touching him, but it's you touching him. Right now, Lord, we speak healing. Right now, Lord, we speak deliverance. Right now, Lord, rain your power. Rain your power from the crown of his head to the very soles of his feet. Rain, Lord. Somebody holler, rain, Lord. Somebody holler, rain, Lord. Rain your power till he's healed. Rain your power till he's delivered. We beat back the hands of the enemy. We beat them back. We beat them back. We beat them back. Healing is yours. yours. Deliverance is yours. As we lay hands on Anthony, he's been through some things. He's been through some things, Lord. He's been through some trials. He's been through some tribulations. But Lord, we believe you are God. You can deliver, Lord. We believe you are God that can set free. You did it for Lazarus. We believe you can do it for Anthony. You did it for Lazarus. We believe you did it for him. You did it for blind Bartimaeus. We believe you can do it for Anthony. You did it for the woman with the issue of blood. Do it for Anthony. You stopped the funeral and you brought a dead man back to life. Do it, Jesus. Somebody holler, do it, Jesus. Do it, Jesus. God said, praise him, Anthony. God said, lift your hands and praise him. God said, lift your hands and shout hallelujah. Praise him. Praise him like you've never done before. In the name of Jesus. Do it, Lord. Restore in the name of Jesus. Oh God. Deacon Kelly has given his life to serve in the house of God. He's given his life, Lord, to serve in some of your best, Lord. Right now as we touch him, Lord, we ask you to touch his body in the name of Jesus. You are God of renewal. You are God of renewal. You can do it, Lord. There's nothing too hard for God. Do it, Jesus. Somebody holler, do it, Jesus. 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 Put your hands together, Calvary, and begin to give God a praise. Oh, we can do better than that. Put your hands together and give God a praise. Put your hands together and give God a praise. Put your hands together. Come on, y'all. Praise him like it was your brother. Praise him like it was your father. Praise him like it was your son. Put your hands together and give God a praise. Somebody shout glory. Somebody shout glory. Somebody shout glory. 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 Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Yes, he can. 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 Somebody holler, Jesus. 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 Do it, Lord. Do it, Lord. Do it, Lord. Do it, Lord. Shout out of both sides. As you return back to your seat, just believe God can. Believe God can. I'm holding on to that. I know he can. I know he can.
Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Give our God a praise, he's worthy. Give our God a praise, he's worthy. We love you, Jesus. We glorify you. We magnify you. We exalt your name. You are so worthy. You are so worthy. You are so worthy. Worthy of all the glory. Worthy of all the praise. We Alpha and Omega. You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. All over the building, lift your hands and say, you are Alpha.